How's it going, loves? If you're new, welcome, and I hope you stick around if you like cash budgeting and savings and mom talk. That's what we do here on this channel, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. I'm glad you guys are here and being a part of the fam. Let's go ahead and drink some coffee and get into this. Alright, loves, first thing we're going to do is get our monthly budget going. So I did kind of write it down, and I am going to use that as a template, wherever the heck I put it. Right here. Just so I have an idea. I don't actually like this setup, to be honest. This binder is actually not for me. I don't think I would purchase it again, but it's just because it doesn't work for everything that I want it to work for. But we're going to use it, of course, until it's gone, and then we're going to find a different one that works better for what I'm wanting. So let me make sure you guys can actually see this. Hold on. Okay, I moved things around a little bit just so you guys can see what I'm doing, and you are going to see it crooked a little bit, and I'm sorry for that. But we are going to write the 10th right here. This is going to be everything that's going to come out on the 10th, and then we'll also put the 25th. And of course the 10th has already went by, but I am going to write down everything that I was go ahead and be putting my check towards. I'm going to do YT for YouTube, and I'm budgeting 13 for that, and then Sirius, Sirius XM, that's 17. Errands, I got a new couch and chair set. Well, not new, I've had them for good over a year now, but I'm super close to paying that off. That's $215. I'm just gonna round up for everything just to make it easy. Liberty Mutual, and that is actually for my business insurance. I do have an actual business. I have a website. It's not up and running right now, but I am keeping it open, of course, for the insurance part for when I do open it back up. Service charge of $6. That's actually for my bank to have the fraud protection and all of that good stuff. And then I keep my gas. I'm just doing 150, but I keep my gas on my debit card. And then in cash, I'm just going to put a little dash right here. And then in cash, I save half of my rent. Our rent's about $1,200, so I save about $300 for it. My other half pays the internet, so I'm going to give him the other half of it that I owe. We do groceries. My other half and me just do it every other week. We both put 100 towards it. And then for my babysitter, for my son, that's $100 a week. We just have a sitter for 2 days a week on Mondays and Tuesdays because me and my other half don't have the same days off together. So it works out for us to only have to have a sitter for 2 days a week. So that's kind of nice. And my daughter's allowance, she is 8, and now she is starting to clean the room, clean the bathroom, and help me with dishes and laundry, and help cleaning up the living room after her 2-year-old brother makes a mess. So she's getting $20 a week, and she is also cash stuffing. I did say that in my last video, but I do plan on actually having her do a video as well. We just haven't done it yet. And then for myself for the month, I am going to allow 100. And that whole total And I'm just going to ignore this part right here. But I'm going to put the whole total right there was $1,129. And I got paid, I'm going to take this off. That's why I like these things, you guys, because they come right off and you can put them right back on. And I got paid $1,313. And that comes out to $184 left to roll over money. And I will eventually be putting that into my savings challenges as well. I just haven't done that yet. And now we're going to go ahead and do the 25th. I'm going to turn that over. And those bills, of course, haven't came out yet, but I do already have them set up. So for my Google, which is basically for my pictures, that's $3. Like the pictures in the cloud. Shopify. And that is $7. Paramount Plus. And that is $11. YouTube video. And that's basically just an app that I use for my YouTube videos. And that is $8. And then I'm going to put a little dash here. I'm going to do that here too. Because these are all my subscriptions. These are just things coming out online, and then this is all like in cash is what I take out. So these are all my subscriptions. And these are things that are just coming out. Progressive is $228.33. Half of that, I pay half, my other half pays half. So that'd be $114. So I'm gonna put $115. And then PUD, I always expect that it's going to be much more than it is. So I'm going to put 100 and expecting it's going to be 200 or less. And then I just started Acorn. I think it's Acorns actually. And it's basically, I'll have to put the link in the description, but it helps a lot with saving up for retirement, things like that. But I'll go ahead and put the link in that and you guys can check it out for yourself. It automatically comes out whenever you say it to, and you could also round up to the nearest dollar every time that you make a purchase and have that be invested as well. And then my phone is $50. Another little dash, and then we're doing more cash stuff here. Rent. Oops, 1,200. Ignore that. I'll have to put some weight on that in a little bit. That's another $300, so then I'll have $600 total to go to rent, okay? And then groceries. And that's another 100. Ellie's allowance. That is 20. And that whole total was $864. And we won't know how much my next check is going to be until the 25th. So that is how I personally go and do my bills. If you want to figure out what your bills are, you can either go online and use your app and figure out what's coming out and figure out that way. You can do the same thing with like your groceries on how much you're spending and kind of figure out how much you want to save for groceries, how much you want to save for yourself for spending. And it kind of just gives you an idea of what you're actually spending so you're not mindlessly spending. But this is what I'm going to go off of from now on the 10th and the 25th of every month. And I'm going to put this right back on here. I just have the next one here because that'll be for the next month. Just to, oops, not that one. Right here. For the next month, so it'll take me straight to it. But yeah, like I said, I don't really use everything that's on here because there's like monthly income and all that monthly budget. I would prefer to just do it this way and do it simply. I am going to find a different thing that I can do eventually, but I don't want to waste this, so get a little bit closer just so you guys can kind of see. So there's the 10th, YouTube Serious Errands, Liberty Mutual, service charge, gas, rent, internet, groceries, sitter, Ellie's allowance, and myself. Then the 25th, Google will come out, Shopify, Paramount Plus, YouTube video, Progressive, PUD, Acorns, phone, rent, groceries, and Ellie's allowance. And don't mind my lovely handwriting. So yeah, there's that. So if that gives you an idea of how to do yours, then I did my job. And hopefully it helps somebody. And if you already do a budget, how are you doing it? Are you using a planner? Are you using a calendar? Are you using a notebook? What are you doing? So I'm curious to see what everybody else is doing. Okay, so now that's done. Let's do some cash stuffing. So I did get my taxes back, and I went and took about 500 out. Well, not about, I took 500 out. So we're gonna go ahead and, sorry about the major ASMR right there. And we're gonna cash stuff both of my savings. So we have 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 5. That's all bent up. Oh, little man woke up from his nap. Okay, so we're gonna do the 10s, and then the 20s. Of course I did to where I can't see, and then the 50s. So we're gonna go ahead and stick that right over here. We'll make it to where you guys can at least see it, kind of. Oh, what is going on here? If that shadow was there the whole time, I am so sorry. Okay. So first I want to go ahead and actually, I'm gonna do the high priorities, because I put some in the low priorities last time, but I want to get some in the high priorities. So let's do 50 in the emergency. I think I just have one paper in there. Yep. 50 in the emergency. Okay. And these I'm going to cut down and stick them in here because they're kind of bugging me just being in the way. Yearly expenses. This is going to be like subscriptions I have that I can pay a year in advance and save some money. Same thing with my business insurance and there's another one too, I can't remember what it is right now, but my car insurance, things like that. I want to go ahead and start saving for that so I can just be done with it. See, these are just in the way. I'm going to cut them and put them in there. One month ahead is a big one that I want to work on. I want to fill this up by the end of the year to, I think it was 3,000, because that's going to cover my entire month ahead. And that way I can have my bills paid no matter what. And then we can just, as soon as we get paid, fill that pot back up. But then that way it's a lot less, you know, worrisome for that. Put another 50 in that one as well. See, these need to go. Retirement, like I said, I was doing the Acorns, but I'm also going to be getting me, my daughter, and my son all the EE bonds. I do want to go ahead and do that by the end of the year and get us each an EE bond, because I know that I think it's within 30 years it at least doubles whatever you put in there, so it's worth it. Then home sweet home, I do want a new home. I'm renting right now and the rent is just insane for a duplex, but I mean, I'm thankful I have a home. A lot of people are having a really tough time right now getting a home, so I can't complain. Home maintenance, let's see. Home maintenance, new Yukon. Okay, so for my home maintenance, I think I'm just gonna stick a 20 in there for right now. Because honestly, being in a rental, the landlord does most of that stuff. But I have that more so for when we get our own house and we have to do our own stuff. It's more so the savings for that type of thing. Okay, I'm taking the last 50. I'm putting it in my new Yukon because that is my dream car. If you have one, let me know. If you have something that you think is even better, that might be better on gas or something like that, kind of the same realm, please comment below. I don't know much about cars, but I love that one. I thought it was beautiful, so, you know, I went for it. Car maintenance. And this is a big one for me. As of right now, I have $500 I have to drop on my car that I have now. I have a Subaru. I hate it. I'm ready to get a new one. I'm putting so much money into it. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that, not say much more about it. Health, this is going to be more so for co-pays. But yeah, no, I like my Subi, I should say that. I like it. She's done good for me, but it's just I feel like I got so lemon. So that's for health in case I have co-pays. And then the last one in here is for my vacation. We go to Oregon to go see my other half's family. And I want to have money for gas and money for doing whatever we are going to be doing. Okay, so that one is good. I might go back and put another 20 in that vacation. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, and then for my low priorities, Adrian is my son, and I'm going to be putting in 20 for him. And how much do I need to put in to be able to color something? 100 each. Okay, so we have $20, $30 that we're putting in there. And then this one's for my daughter Eleanor. Hers, okay. So we're gonna put a 20 in that one. So we're at $30 for her as well. And this is like to save up for whatever they need. I don't know yet, we'll see. Saving up for their future. And this one is Jared, this is my other half. I'm gonna grab a 20 for his too, so he is also going to have 30. This is more so going like for his Christmas present or his birthday present or anything, or if I just find something I want to get him. You never know. Christmas, we're gonna put a 20 in there. And I had 30. Let's see how much I have on this one. 50 each, and then I get a color one. I have a little card stock thing in here for each one to color when I get to this certain amount. Just something fun to look forward to. Push that down. And you guys, I am going to be switching these binders around. I have a couple more coming. You'll see. I'm just going to be switching things around a little bit, but for right now, we're just kind of going with the flow. Okay, we're down to my 10 spots. I've got, now I have 20 in there. And I might actually use this like to go get my nails done. I did just buy stuff to do my nails at home, so maybe I'll just replace that money and have it go towards that, but I don't know. We'll see. New phone, because I definitely need a new phone, you guys. This one's just not that great. Oh, this thing is all bent up. Okay, let's fix that. That's gonna bother me. So I've got 10, 15, 16. And those are $50 each before I can color in a phone. And then family fun, this is to save up to go to Disneyland. I've talked about this before, but my daughter has been wanting to go. I've never got to go, and I always wanted to. So this is just saving up for us to go. I told her I'm not going to take them until my son is old enough to remember it as well, because it is expensive. So that's what family fun is for. That's what we're saving it for. And then books. That's my last 10. That's perfect. Okay, so for books, I got some ones in here. So I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And, oh, each one is 10. So I get a color in a book, you guys. Last thing is gifts, but I'm not putting anything in gifts. That's like birthday gifts for other people. So I get to color in something. So let's do dark brown. And make sure you guys can see. It's not going to be the best, but I'm trying. You hear my little son walking around in the background. Cute. First book colored. First thing colored. I'm so glad it was in one of the books. That's kind of cool. Yay! So I got to color something in. That's fun. I just got my boring neutral colors, but that's what I like, so. It just kind of signifies how much is going to be in there. Once that whole thing is colored, each book, there's going to be $480 in there. And I've got a romance set that I have been wanting to get, so that's going to be saving up for that. And the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to take my receipts out. You guys, I don't know if you've heard of Fetch Rewards or not, but on Fetch Rewards, you can scan receipts and you can get points. And I will have the link in the description for this. And we'll both be getting points for that. But you scan them in. When you get to a certain amount, then you can get free gift cards. And I've gotten Walmart gift cards, Amazon gift cards, things like that. It's worth it. Why not? You might as well. Might as well see if you can get something out of it. So I have quite a few receipts to do that with. So if you guys want to download that, it's just it's an app. You just push a button, take a picture of your receipt, and that is it. It's super easy. And I'll get 2,000 points to start, and you'll get 2,000 points to start. Or 2,000 points to start, and I'll get 2,000 points for referring you. And then I've got some coins. So we'll go ahead and fill up our little coin jar here. And I actually have quite a bit of coinage. A lot of silver in there too. A lot of quarters. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using this for when it's filled up. Might invest it. Might do something fun with it. I don't know yet. Maybe it'll go towards vacation. Maybe like the gas money or something. Alright, you guys, I think that was all that I had. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I know it's a really new channel, but it's really it's going to save me a lot of money, and hopefully it gives you guys some inspiration to go ahead and start saving yourself. I am, like I said, going to be switching up the binders. I'm going to have one for my son, one for my daughter, and then the other three are going to be a little bit different. But I am trying to separate all of my money and do the zero money method, where basically everything is accounted for, because I don't want to overspend like I used to. I used to overspend a lot. I wasted money on stuff I didn't need, and then I would end up getting rid of it. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So if you feel the same way I do, go ahead and stick around, and I'm going to just keep on doing this. And whenever I find little tips and tricks, I will go ahead and put them on here and let you guys know. If I can save myself money and save you guys some money, then I'm all about that. So, all right, you guys, thanks for popping on. I love you. Take care.